move at the start, Magic Gleam and Mouton dwelt slightly. Artistic Princess began brilliantly. By golly, she's got a wing on every foot and quickly burnt them off and led Western Ace 3 lengths at the end of 80 metres or so. Not many horses could do that. Plum Shore's a neck away on the outside, and then Targlish and Campaign King run off his feet early, so gap onto the course proper. Artistic Princess led by 3 lengths on Western Ace. Plum Shore third, followed by Targlish. Campaign King being niggled a bit by Marshall to stay in touch with them, followed by Magic Gleam. A long gap then to Mouton, and Silver Award as last around the corner. Artistic Princess a length and a half on Western Ace. Plum Shore third, then Targlish. Campaign King is under the whip now. He's taking an age to wind up. Now he's starting to hit top gear as they come to the 200. Targlish is splitting horses. Targlish is squeezing through to grab the lead from Western Ace, but here comes the King. Campaign King on the outside, starting to sizzle home now. Targlish in front. Campaign King under the arches is going to get there. Campaign King in the last bound, going to have to beat Targlish with Plum Shore third. Fourth is Western Ace, then get him, but his class got him home, and those that took the short odds must have been having palpitations. If you've backed Campaign King, you've got 90 and 55. And speaking of palpitations, KC.
I'm still here, Sean Mount.
All right, Ken, Campaign King has now won 16 races out of 31 starts, and that is an amazing effort. Bart Cummings, his trainer, entitled to look a little happier. There's a smile now. Good on you, Bart. I believe Bart's team for the new season is one of the best he's had in many, many years, and all the good judges are tipping a huge season for James Bartholomew Cummings. Very close.
70 cents for the place. Second, Plum Shore, number 6, $1.15, and third, Targlish, 90 cents. 1, 6 and 2 are the numbers.
The unbeaten horse in the field. They're off this time. Sky Chase last out of the barrier, and the best to begin, wide Sky Chase, and then Omnicore, and a Daniela wide out, a length of Mardi Gras, then Boasting and Beau Zam, Change of Habit, and Capper is last of all as they gallop towards the home corner in 450. Roses for Us on the inside is just the leader here from Twining. 3 deep Golden Unicorn, wider out Dream Faith, a length to Come On Eileen Sinclair looking for the run, and then Sky Chase, and a length further back Majestic Drum, straightening now. Roses for Us, the inside, headed by Twining. Sinclair's into the open from Golden Unicorn. Sky Chase is trying to bullet clear, no room. They're coming at this leader now. Oh, Sky Chase gets the run, Sinclair in front. Flying home is Omnicore on the outside. He might beat them all, Omnicore, yep. Omnicore, I think, has got up to win it on the outside from Sky Chase, Sinclair and Golden Unicorn. A terrific finish from Anna Daniela, Beau Zam, Come On Eileen, and then came Majestic Drums, Twining. Change of Habit, and then...
Set. The light is on. Racing now. Away they go. On the outside, Redelva jumped out quickly with Special, and showing speed is Triple Dealer. Going up quickly now, Ever Ready. And up on the inside goes Princely Heart and Touch of Caress. Special has cleared them from the outside, and she's gone to the front now from Rancho Ruler, and Redelva caught out wide, and fourth is Princely Heart. A length to Ever Ready, Chisango, Touch of Genius, a gap, Quiet Sensation, Daring John. Well back, Triple Dealer, then Catering King, Caldegar. Ab Caress is last of all. Special the leader on the turn. Straightened about a half length in front of Rancho Ruler on the outside. Then behind them is Princely Heart. Then Redelva, Special first for home with the 300-metre mark. A half in front now, Rancho Ruler running about, trying to peg it back. Princely Heart further out, and then down the outside, Ever Ready. But it's the mare Special in front, going to the inside of it now, Rancho Ruler. Ever Ready running on with Princely Heart. Special still in front. Ever Ready coming over the top of it though. Ever Ready and Daring John getting home late, but Ever Ready gets up to win. The Western Australian Ever Ready by 3/4 to Daring John. Third is Special. Catering King flew home out wide, and back on the inside, Rancho Ruler. Then further back on the field, Princely Heart from Redelva is third. Special, ridden by Michael Clark. The numbers on the Churnside Stakes are 9, 6 and 11. Oh, good performance there by Ever Ready. He's had 9 wins from 17 starts from the West. Ran a state record recently over there in running 56.9. Today has broken the minute to run 59.6, and after Special beaten her. 360 and 125 will be the tote return for the Western Australian flying mare Ever Ready. Daring John.
They're off. It was a beautiful start, and Full Page, one of the best to begin. One of his stablemates, Marauding, trying to get up there, but can't quite. And then Kintyre Star and Targlish. Plum Shore improves. Campaign King handy, then Splendid Speed, and 50 to go, and Cook had taken Plum Shore to the lead. Lygon Arms has gone up quickly to be second. A length away third on the outside is Kintyre Star. Campaign King the inside from Targlish Timothy. Altdorfer, then Splendid Speed, and a length and a half Marauding, hard ridden by Cassidy. Then Full Page drifting back about inside, 3 to Sea Epic, and then comes Northern Fight, and Colour Page brings up the rear. They're on the turn in the Premier Stakes, and Plum Shore leads the way by a length. Lygon Arms second. The third posse is Targlish wider out, and then comes Kintyre Star. And here's Campaign King poking up on the inside at the 300, and Campaign King getting a beautiful run up on the fence, hits the lead. Targlish second. Lygon Arms not running on. Plum Shore battles on, and Two Splendid Speed, but Campaign King in full flight, and Campaign King racing away and wins the Premier easily. Campaign King from a very tight finish between Plum Shore and Targlish, and then came Full Page, a good run. Lygon Arms weakened out of it from
in Sydney. Now the injury came very close to ending his career, but this is how he came.
Settling, racing now. They've jumped away well. Broadreach got away nicely with Princely Heart on the outside, beginning very quickly. Special's trying to head them all off in the centre now, and Eveready's up there to go. They're going to be trapped out wide, these horses. Eveready ridden for speed today. Special led a half length. Eveready's held the inside. Broadreach third. Then Society Bay, followed by Princely Heart. The outer Special kicked away at that first corner. Then Rubiton very wide. Caledonian Boy, Lockley's Tradition. 2 to Dazzling Duke, and tailed off his Catering King. Up the side towards the 600 Special, a length and a half. Broadreach has gone up second now. Princely Heart 3 deep. Eveready a length away on the rails, and they're followed by Caledonian Boy, Rubiton going around them. Dazzling Duke and Rubiton won with a dash. Then Society Bay, Lockley's Tradition. Eveready's dropping out of it. On the corner, Rubiton went to the lead out wide from Special. Wider, Dazzling Duke. Broadreach is struggling. Eveready's going backwards on the corner. Into the straight now, and Rubiton shot about 3 lengths in front of Dazzling Duke, followed by Special, Broadreach, then Princely Heart wide, but this is walked in Rubiton. It's 4 or 5 in front. It's going to win by 5 lengths. Dazzling Duke second. Caledonian Boy running on with Princely Heart. Battle for the dash. Then Society Bay, Lockley's Tradition. Eveready's dropping out of it. On the corner, Rubiton went to the lead out wide from Special. Wider, Dazzling Duke. Broadreach is struggling. Eveready's going backwards on the corner. Into the straight now, and Rubiton shot about 3 lengths in front of Dazzling Duke, followed by Special, Broadreach, then Princely Heart wide, but this is walked in Rubiton. It's 4 or 5 in front. It's going to win by 5 lengths. Dazzling Duke second. Caledonian Boy running on with Princely Heart. Battle for third. Maybe Caledonian Boy third, and those in front of Princely Heart. 3 lengths to Special. They're followed by Society Bay. Eveready and Broadreach have beaten only 2 home. They're Lockley's Tradition and Catering King. Oh, a bit of a boil over the Sterling Manicato Stakes. Rubiton, ridden by H. White, like it hasn't won. It's walked it. About 4 lengths the margin. Second placing the 2 Dazzling Duke, which is
Melbourne, the Manicato Stakes. Rubiton number 6 paid $8.90 and $2 even. Dazzling Duke number 2 $1.80. Caledonian Boy $3. Sydney, the up-and-coming stakes, and Sky Chasers on 140 and 65. Sydney, the up-and-coming stakes, and Sky Chasers on 140 and 65 for race 5.
This is the up-and-coming. Track now slow. Sky Chase sits back a shade on the outside.
Official scratching time. They're racing now. Here's Ian.
Sky Chase on the outside. I jumped beautifully this afternoon. Now they're starting to push up inside him. Omnicore's going quickly and showing plenty of speed as Dream Faith and Link Christmas Tree. A length away third, I'm a Bouncer, and fourth, wider out Sky Chase. Then High Regard. A length further back is Omnicore. Cap of the inside from Beau Zam. And then Hunter, and 3 lengths to Misty Parade inside the 600. And Dream Faith about a half length on Christmas Tree, and Sky Chase works up a length away third. Then I'm a Bouncer and High Regard, Omnicore, Hunter, Beau Zam, a good gap capper, and Misty Parade is last of all as they commence the run around the corner, and Dittman heading out towards the middle on Christmas Tree, and going after him is Sky Chase, and third is now Dream Faith. At the 200, Sky Chase raced alongside Christmas Tree, little between them. Dittman first to go for the whip on Christmas Tree, and Sky Chase headed him off, and Sky Chase is home full of running. Christmas Tree second, then High Regard and Dream Faith, but it's a breeze for Sky Chase, and Sky Chase to the line, a convincing winner from Christmas Tree. Third is close, High Regard or Beau Zam, and by golly, Beau Zam came home well. Then Hunter...
Sky Chase is going after him, and then Dream Faith on the fence. I'm a Bouncer, but Christmas Tree and Sky Chase have come away. They're going to fight it out. Sky Chase takes the lead now. Sky Chase headed off Christmas Tree, who's running out of condition, and it's all Sky Chase. Oh, he looks good going to the line, this big bowl strider, and Sky Chase came away to beat Christmas Tree.
35 and 60, they're racing. 35 and 60, they're racing in...
Marking time, racing. Beau Zam missed the kick. Prince Anton came out fairly well, and Beau Rogan, Princess Vey showing plenty of speed. Bancoin began nicely, but he's drifting back, passed by right around them, and Beau Rogue's going pretty easily just off the speed. Prince Anton, he did drop back a little bit there. He's running about sixth as they head onto the bend. Then Bancoin and Palomino start. Chief of State takes the lead as they set sail for the judge. Princess Vey's over on the inside, then Brugalino. Beau Rogue has now popped the big question. Then Prince Anton, who's back running fourth. He's riding confidently on Beau Rogue. He snuck a look over the shoulder. Beau Rogue's in front now. Bancoin's coming after him. Prince Anton can't win. Beau Rogue in front of Bancoin, and Beau Rogue is holding Bancoin. Pioneer Valley flashing home at the end, but Beau Rogue's too good. Beau Rogue first, Bancoin second, Pioneer Valley third, then Mendham Lad.
Set to go now on the JJ Liston. Light is on. Racing. They've jumped away pretty well. Major Drive, Latin Rule, a fraction slow. Royal Scepter and All Spades the first to get going from Our Avon's Gold, Celtic Air. And when they settle down, joined round the fence from Our Waverley Star, and now going up Latin Rule very quickly with Fair Sir. 1.5 lengths Military Bastaman at the 800 down the hill. And Celtic Air is still keeping it up to the leader, All Spades. All Spades a narrow leader. One to Latin Rule, who's gone up 3 deep to be third. Then Our Avon's Gold, the centre. Joindre's had a good run, 1.5 lengths. Our Waverley Star from Fair Sir, being niggled at the fence. Military Plume is trailing Our Waverley Star, and Dinky Fly to the outside from Royal Scepter in the straight. And a great battle, All Spades now tackled by Latin Rule. Celtic Air still there from Our Avon's Gold. Then Joindre's trying to get out. Our Waverley Star's coming at them now, and Military Plume's following it. Fair Sir's not in the race. It's All Spades tackled by Our Waverley Star, and Military Plume going better than them all. Military Plume to the outside has swept to the lead with Our Waverley Star, and Military Plume striding away. What a good horse he is. Military Plume's won it by nearly 2 lengths to Our Waverley Star. Ahead away third, All Spades, fourth Dinky Flyer. Then Celtic Air ran a good race from Astor Man. Next Latin Rule. Fair Sir didn't get a yelp from Major Drive, Our Avon's Gold. And then
Military Plume number 11, $3.05.90. Second, All Spades number 3, $2.05. Third, number 1, Our Waverley Star, 60.
Courtesy of you. Anyway, we're talking about the Chelmsford Stakes now, a time-honoured race, a race won by Farlap and Tulloch. Today, Campaign King is showing 11.08, about $1.15 for 50 cents. One on the tote. Marauding, a 3-year-old and the hot favourite. He's our tip. He's showing odds of 5 to 4, about $1.10 for 50 cents. Pablo's Pulse is at 25.
And Range here looks to stand over a bit more ground. And here is the shock winner of the Warwick Stakes coming up, Pablo's Pulse. A 500 to 1 winner in the mud at Warwick Farm a fortnight back, causing one of the great shocks of the 80s. Now, starter Billy Cooper coming over to release the field, and they're about set and ready. I Accept is a roughie, Colour Page a stablemate to Marauding, and they're off and running. And a good level start in the Chelmsford with I Accept going straight back to the tail. Nobody wants to lead. They've jumped out and they are cantering early. And it's Cardiac, a narrow leader over Pablo's Pulse out wide, with Campaign King pulling hard in third place. Pablo's Pulse a length away, Campaign King. Palmyra Bay a neck away fourth on the outside, a length and a half to Marauding on the inside of his stablemate Colour Page, and the last couple are Mr. Lamondi and I Accept as they go over the crossing at the 800. The Chelmsford Stakes being run at a leisurely speed, and it's Cardiac about 3/4 to Pablo's Pulse, a bit more than a length to Campaign King, who's just hacking along third. Then Palmyra Bay, Colour Page marauding on the fence with nowhere to go as they come to the corner. I Accept is second last, and Mr. Lamondi dropped out to be last, and now they're starting to pick up a bit where Cardiac led a half length on Pablo's Pulse. Palmyra Bay third. Campaign King on the fence, tracks them into the straight, can't get a run at the moment. Colour Page 3 deep. I Accept off the track and marauding behind a wall of horses coming over the rise. Quinton switching back near the fence again, but he didn't accelerate Marauding. Pablo's Pulse put his head in front. Campaign King has grabbed him. Palmyra Bay on the outside running on, Marauding behind them. Campaign King got to the lead from Pablo's Pulse. Palmyra Bay further out, Colour Page and Marauding, who's not firing home, but Campaign King is a mile too good. Campaign King raced away to win well. I think Pablo's Pulse might get second, and those in front of Palmyra Bay, then Cardiac followed by Colour Page. Marauding got a bit of a checkered run down the straight, but he didn't seem to dash home. Mr. Lamondi is second last, and I Accept is last of all. Oh, he's a Campaign King, adds yet another top race to his already imposing record. He's won 18 races out of 34 starts. He had $635,000 in kitty before today's race, and now he picks up another $40,000 plus. He'll pay $1.15 and 60 on the TAB, $1.80 for Pablo's Pulse, $3.30 for Palmyra.
65, Palmyra Bay, $3.10. They're racing in the next...
The field set. Racing. Came in a fair line with the exception of Rubiton, a little bit slow to get going, and Society Bay quickly pounced on the lead, led by a length settling from Broadreach, and Rubiton went up on the outside of him third. 1,000-metre mark, Society Bay strode out a length and a half to Rubiton under a good hold, then Broadreach, which is pulling rather fiercely. Gouchy came away from the fence now to go up on the outside third, then Cossack Warrior. Hunter back on the inside, 5 lengths spanning the field, 800 metres to go, and the mare in front, Society Bay, a length and a half to Rubiton. 2 lengths further back, Broadreach still pulling on the inside of it is Hunter, and a length and a half to Cossack Warrior. They come down to the 600-metre mark. It'll be a sprint home, and Society Bay kicked now and got 2 lengths in front of Rubiton, a length and a half Broadreach, a half to Hunter, and 2 lengths further back, Cossack Warrior. Society Bay before the turn. Got a break of 2 or 3 lengths in front now of Rubiton. Gouchy calling on Broadreach on the outside, and the sprint's on in the straight, 350 out, and he's got a break on the leader, Society Bay. 2 or 3 in front of Rubiton, and Broadreach, and they're clear then of Cossack Warrior. Society Bay the leader. Now Rubiton is knuckling down to the task. Society Bay in front with 100 to go. Rubiton got on terms, took the lead, and he's too good, Rubiton. He's coming away from Society Bay. Rubiton 3/4, Society Bay 2 lengths away, third Cossack Warrior. Just ahead.
Was to relax, which we never ever really did on the track. He was always too uptight here. And I knew the Memsey Stakes was the turning point, really. There was no speed on. There was about 7 runners. Society Bay led in the field and went very slow. Took him 1:28 to run the 1,400 metres that day. Society Bay then ran the last 3 furlongs of that race, sprinted in 34 seconds. He had to be a champion to beat her, and he did.
And the sprint's on in the straight, 350 out, and he's got a break on the leader, Society Bay. 2 or 3 in front of Rubiton, and Broadreach, and they're clear then of Cossack Warrior. Society Bay the leader. Now Rubiton is knuckling down to the task. Society Bay in front with 100 to go. Rubiton got on terms, took the lead, and he's too good, Rubiton. He's coming away from just ahead of Broadreach, and a gap of 4 lengths last of all. Broadreach out of 3-4-2 are the placings. And the winner...
Weight, Rubiton paid 90 for the win and 65 for the...
The Gloaming Stakes, named after a great champion of the 1920s, once unplaced in 67 starts. Gloaming, Gone Arms, Paul Landick second last, and Please Reply whip them in as they go to the top turn, 900 out, and Hit Again Benny is lobbing along in front, led by a length on Majestic Drums, a neck away Roman General, who wanted to spit out the bit and is now being heeled along by Tiley. Further back, Pablo's Pulse, who's travelling well for Wayne Harris on the outside of Sky Chase, niggled a bit now by Marshall. Further back is Marauding, and then Gone Arms, Cardiac under heavy pressure, and Paul Landick and Please Reply, the joint tail enders, and again they're starting to bunch up on the corner. Hit Again Benny is first into the straight in the Gloaming over Majestic Drums, Roman General, Flat Chat. Sky Chase on the outside is now looming up to them, followed by Gone Arms and Cardiac, and Marauding is behind a wall of horses, but he's flat out as they straighten up, 300 out, and Hit Again Benny giving a ton of cheek is still in front. Sky Chase grabbing him quickly. Further out is Gone Arms. Sky Chase is nearly level with Hit Again Benny. Gone Arms wants to hang in. He can't get to them, and Sky Chase exploded to the lead, and it's all over. Sky Chase is racing away to win the Gloaming Stakes brilliantly. Sky Chase beat Hit Again Benny. Gallant in defeat. Third, Gone Arms. Fourth, Please Reply. Fifth, Marauding, and well back, Paul Landick, and then Roman General, Cardiac. Pablo's Pulse did nothing in the run home.
Marauding's final appearance before the Golden Slipper winning son of Sir Tristram starts his stud career at Newhaven this spring.
And Hit Again Benny giving a ton of cheek is still in front. Sky Chase grabbing him quickly. Further out is Gone Arms. Sky Chase is nearly level with Hit Again Benny. Gone Arms wants to hang in. He can't get to them, and Sky Chase exploded to the lead, and it's all over. Sky Chase is racing away to win the Gloaming Stakes brilliantly. Sky Chase beat Hit Again Benny. Never ever going to win at any stage, and was as flat as a strap from the moment they turned for home. He just hasn't come up at all, Marauding. Sky Chase has, however. And look at that action, look at that stride. He gets over a ton of ground and he races away to score brilliantly. 90 and 60 on the TAB. 90 and 60, a son of Starway. And, Ken, isn't he a top cut?
5, 2 Sky Chase, $1.60. 7 Hit Again Benny, $2.65. 5 Gone Arms, 85 cents.
Stalls. Set racing. He jumped reasonably, Waverley Star. Royal Heights, one of the last with Mr. Lamondi. Dazzling Duke and Magic Constep away well with Military Plume. Society Bay began all right. Waverley Stars racing ungenerously early with Royal Heights outside of him. Gendry Dinky Flyer. Fondi not going quickly at the 1100, and Society Bay a linked Military Plume who has settled very well. Royal Heights outside Dazzling Duke. Waverley Star outside Gendry. Then Magic Constev with Dinky Flyer the outside. Fair Sir second last and Mr. Lamondi last. 900 out and Highland will start the rev. Society Bay up. She's 3/4 Military Plume. 2 to Dazzling Duke on the inside. Royal Heights outside of it. Waverley Star the centre with Dinky Flyer 3 wide and Gendre. 2 to Fair Sir, Magic Constev and Mr. Lamonti hooked to the outside. On the turn, Society Bay straightens up a length. Military Plume has had a beautiful run. Dazzling Duke, Royal Heights, Waverley Stars, Gendre and Dinky Flyer. 400 out, Society Bay, 3/4 Military Plume still travelling well. A length away, Royal Heights, Waverley Star being wound up from Gendre and Dazzling Duke. Military Plume at the distance moves up to Society Bay from Royal Heights. Military Plume's taken a narrow lead. He's got it one from Society Bay and Royal Heights. Clark hands and heels on Military Plume and he's drawing away to win 3/4 Society Bay. Royal Heights a slashing run third. Then Dazzling Duke and Waverley Star, Fair Sir Gendre. Then Dinky Flyer, Magic Constev and Mr. Lamondi. 1:36.3 the time. It was a dash home. And this great horse from the Colin Hayes stable is going on his winning ways. Number 6, Military Plume, ridden by Michael Clark. They lose one champion in that Tallack and they get another. Second, Waverley Star. Like that. 95 and 60 Military Plume. Society Bay 140, Royal Heights 335. The winners by Sir Tristram from Ultraviolet. Is up start. Racing. Kennedy ran out from 4 at the start. Rancho Ruler was away well. He beat Gold Trump out. Prince Anton began all right with Omnicore and Kennedy showing great speed early to lead Rancho Ruler and Hello Melbourne going fast with Run Ride. Cupstar not far away. Cindy's Appeal in behind those. Won them with Omnicore. Gold Trump in a bit of trouble as Cupstar's moved up quickly on the outside. Hello Melbourne's about 6th and 3 lengths off the lead. Further back Spacecraft, Gold Trump, Cindy's Appeal. Coming onto the course proper, Kennedy, Rancho Ruler and Cupstar joining in quickly. Tucked in behind them, Lonely Dreamer, Disputer, Pearl, Run Ride, Omnicore. Then Hello Melbourne and Gold Trump. Rancho Ruler's taken a narrow lead, but he's under pressure with Carpstart shading him on the outside. Disputer Pearl coming at them at the distance from Lonely Dreamer and Gold Trump. Rancho Ruler just in front of Carpstart. Gold Trump late from Lonely Dreamer. Rancho Ruler fighting back ahead in front. Carpstart has another crack at him with Lonely Dreamer. Carpstart goes to Rancho Ruler. They're going to hit it together. Carpstart has beaten maybe Lonely Dreamer or Rancho Ruler. Nearly a dead heat second. Then Gold Trump from Disputed Pearl.
Upstead and Rancho Ruler and Kennedy, 3 in line from Disputed Pearl. Lonely Dreamer trying to get out. Then Omnicore. Gold Trump's running on fairly. Carpstead got its head in front. Rancho Ruler fights back. Lonely Dreamer and the All Whites, the one coming at them. Rancho Ruler beat off Carpstead, got a half in front. Lonely Dreamer and Gold Trump coming at it. Rancho Ruler just in front. Carpstead grabbing it on the line, might be doing best, and Carpstead.
6, Colin Hayes and Michael Clark have done it again. Just the Lonely Dreamer $9 and Rancho Ruler 65 cents. And we're talking about the people that were paying $3 million. It was Robert Caulfield Guineas are away, Tony, and Mahogany Row beat Bullion Broker out. Special began fast. Dandy Andy beaten for speed. They all come to the inside. Franklin Drive away well. Going well is Princely Heart with Promozo with Burano and Northern Copy. Mahogany Row led at the 700 with Franklin Drive on his outside. Special. Daring John's coming across in front of Special, the riderless one, and Princely Heart in behind them. Then Caledonian Boy from Promozo, Aberidi, Bullion Broker, Lakeworth, Dandy Andy, Captain Palace, Northern Copy, and further back in the field. Special took the lead, Princely Heart out after it from Mahogany Row. Further back, Bullion Broker. Special a length and a quarter in front of Princely Heart. It's Special about a length in front of Princely Heart from Franklin Drive. It's Clark riding hard. I think he might have the quaddie. Princely Heart 3/4 of a length away, and this is Michael's Quadrella. 4 winners in a row for Clark. What an achievement. Special beats Princely Heart and in the field got up for 3rd. Then Caledonian Boy. Behind them Franklin Drive. Then Bullion Broker, Dandy Andy, a slashing run. Promozo, Tristram, Captain Palace, Burano, Mahogany.
Number 10 Special paid $2.80 and 105. 7 Princely Heart 90 cents. 12 in the field, $14.
Last week, Northern Plain. Beau Zam's been behaving himself perfectly. And they're off in the Hill Stakes. Cool Deal on the inside was the best to begin from Colour Page. Mardi Gras not far away in the roughy Port Kingdom, followed by Altdorfer looking for the lead. Then Beau Zam whipping over, followed by Palmyra Bay and 2 lengths to Northern Plain. Altdorfer goes to the front into the first bend. About 2 to 3 lengths on Mardi Gras, 3/4 Beau Zam on the outside. On the next bend at the 1,000 metres, and here Mardi Gras taken to the lead by Dufficy, a length and 3/4 Altdorfer. Port Kingdom on the outside third, just over a length's gap to Beau Zam, shading Cool Deal and Palmyra Bay. Colour Page second last, and last of all is Northern Plain. The speed slows down the side at the 700 metres, and the pilot Mardi Gras a bit more than a length on Port Kingdom. Altdorfer the inside. 1 Beau Zam, Cool Deal snookered, followed by Palmyra Bay, Colour Page, as they sprint, starting to be ridden along by Cassidy and Absolute Northern Plain. It's Mardi Gras negotiating the home corner in the Hill Stakes, a length clear on Port Kingdom. Third posse is Beau Zam, followed by Altdorfer, and then a gap to Palmyra Bay. Marshall asking Beau Zam for his big effort now, and Mardi Gras joined by Port Kingdom and Beau Zam on the outside. Here's Cool Deal getting a split, and Palmyra Bay the out of it. Beau Zam gobbles them up, and Beau Zam shot away to the 100 and is home and hosed. Beau Zam, by golly, he's got some acceleration. He burnt off Cool Deal and then Colour Page and Palmyra Bay, but a big win to Beau Zam from Cool Deal and Colour Page. Then Palmyra.
Mardi Gras led over Port Kingdom. Beau Zam is cruising up on the outside of them, and then Palmyra Bay, and Cool Deal is weaving and ducking between horses, coming to the 200 mark. Port Kingdom headed Mardi Gras, joining in Beau Zam. Cool Deal is getting a rails run. Beau Zam got to the lead 100 outs. Cool Deal got through on the fence, but it's all Beau Zam, and Beau Zam is racing away in the last bit. Oh, doesn't he look a good...
Could be a pretty fair horse, that fellow. Beau Zam, number 6, to pay 90 a win and 50 a place. Number 4, Cool Deal, second, 70 cents. Third number...
Stalls, the field of 7 ready for the Fian. They're settling. There's the light. Ready, racing. And Lakeworth began quickly on the outside. Vaux quickly to the front, however. Drought got away okay, and Rubiton moving up about third. Lakeworth ridden with the whip early from Tristram. And then All Spades, and last of all Cossack Warrior. Lakeworth's headed Vaux. Here's a change in tactics, and Lakeworth's led them round the 1,300 metre mark. A length and a half Vaux, 2 to Rubiton, 2 to All Spades, Cossack Warrior. Heading towards the 800, and Lakeworth slowing them up a little now. A length and a half to 2 lengths to Vaux, 2 lengths Rubiton, 1 to All Spades, length and a half now to Tristram, half to Drought, and a length and a half to Cossack Warrior. All Spades goes up to try and put Rubiton in a pocket. Harry says not on your life. Vaux grabbed Lakeworth. Rubiton moved up now into second placing. All Spades is next, and then 2 to Drought. Cossack Warrior commencing a run, and last of all Tristram. 500 out now. Vaux ahead only to Rubiton, who's grabbed him on the outside and taken the lead. 3 lengths away then came All Spades, followed by Drought, Cossack Warrior. On the turn, and Rubiton about a neck in front of Vaux, who's under the whip. 3 lengths to All Spades, Drought, then Cossack Warrior. But Rubiton's in front, and oh, gee, he is a good horse, like Harry said. A length and a half to Vaux into the straight. 4 lengths to All Spades, Drought, Cossack Warrior. But Rubiton wins in a canter. Goes to the line to score by 2 lengths to Vaux. 5 lengths away third, All Spades. On the turn, and Rubiton about a neck in front of Vaux, who's under the whip. 3 lengths to All Spades, Drought, then Cossack Warrior. But Rubiton's in front, and oh, gee, he is a good horse, like Harry said. A length and a half to Vaux into the straight. 4 lengths to All Spades, Drought, Cossack Warrior. But Rubiton wins in a canter. Goes to the line to score by 2 lengths to Vaux. 5 lengths away third, All Spades. And last home was Lakeworth. Official placings for the John F. Fian Stakes. And they've run 1:35. They've smashed the race record. They've equalled the course record. Number 3 is the winner. Number 3, Rubiton, ridden by H. White, is first. Number 4, second, Vaux, ridden by... The race record is 1:35 and a half. And I told you before the race that was held by Lawman at his second win after smashing his own course record of the year before, 1:36. Today, Rubiton's gone an extra 19 metres on Lawman. He's equalled the course record, but of course he's also gone an extra 19 metres on the distance that Lockley's Tradition travelled when it registered the course record. What a great galloper he is, Rubiton. By gee, Rubiton and Military Plume over about 1,800 metres. How'd you like to see that? They'd come from everywhere. Rubiton to pay 75 the win and 65 a place. Vaux $1.20. No third.
They're about to go. Signal given. Racing. Broken a reasonable line. Cataline dropping out to the back of the field. Let's have a look for Midnight Fever. She jumped away and she's midfield settling down. Spinnaker Bay, one of the first outside. Cara's Magic. Midnight Fever ridden off the pace, has got back to about third to fourth. Last Hidden Power on the inside of her was Solar Princess. Glorious Way hampered, and last of all Cataline. At the turn of the 850 now and going to the front, right aspect, a neck in front of Spinnaker Bay and three deep. Cara's Magic, 2 lengths further back. Exploding Wonder on the fence there. Behind them is Alani Bay, and they're followed by Midnight Fever, pulled out wide with Wolverton Diamond. She's picking up the leaders pretty quickly. Out deep now, this favourite. Hidden Power back to the rail. Then Solar Princess, Glorious Way, and further back in the field is Cataline. At the 400-metre mark, and Spinnaker Bay went to the front with Midnight Fever moving up on the outside. They draw away 3 lengths to Cara's Magic, then further back Alani Bay. Turning for home, Clark sitting against Midnight Fever on the outside. She got a half length in front. Now she goes for home, and the Verve Clico's all over. Midnight Fever raced away, 3 in front of Spinnaker Bay, and Alani Bay to the outside, and further back Glorious Way, but the filly Midnight Fever racing away, an easy winner. And on the run home, Midnight Fever wins 4 lengths. Second, Alani Bay, a half away. Third is Spinnaker Bay, and then Glorious Way.
The result of the Verve Clico at Moonee Valley, race 5, number 1, Midnight Fever, 75 a win, 55 stakes, and we saw the figures before. Let's have a look at them now. You can see that Military Plume has ousted Rubiton for favouritism. Dazzling Duke, 12.45 and 1.30. Fair Sir, 14.70 and 2.20. Military Plume, $1 for the win now and 50 cents a place, and Rubiton has got out to $1.15 and 85, but those pair have certainly sorted themselves out from the...
They're all set for the running of the Underwood. Racing at the first attempt. Military Plume was first out. Dazzling Duke's looking for the lead early, being bustled up, and Royal Heights round the outside. Rubiton on the outside of them. Then as they settle down, Fair Sir the rails from Drought, and last of all Tidal Light. Royal Heights took over past the 1800, about a length to 3 parts to Rubiton, a length and a half to Drought and Tidal Light. Over the hill, and Dazzling Duke in front by a fraction over a length to Field Dancer. 2 lengths to Military Plume on the outside of Royal Heights, a length and a half for Fair Sir, a neck to Rubiton. Then 2 lengths to Tidal Light and a length to Drought. Down the railway side, 1,000 to go, Dazzling Duke in front. A fraction over a length to Field Dancer, a length and a half Military Plume, going well out. Parts to Fair Sir, a neck away Rubiton, who's about 2 behind Military Plume. Then a length and a half to Tidal Light, being niggled at a little, and Drought last. Dazzling Duke in front, 6.50 to go. A length Field Dancer, Military Plume a half length away, moving up 3 deep. And they were followed by Royal Heights on the rails. Rubiton about to come 4 wide around them. He's off on it now. And Tidal Light's trying to get through in the centre. On the corner, Dazzling Duke, Field Dancer. Rubiton's gone so quickly that it's run past Military Plume and has joined the leaders. Military Plume got cut off, and Rubiton swept to the lead at the top of the straight. He's raced 2 lengths in front. In second placing now, Field Dancer. Military Plume struck. Then Fair Sir, Tidal Light, but Rubiton's a mile in front. He's 4 in front with 200. Fair Sir's gone into second placing, but Rubiton canters in by 3 lengths to Fair Sir. Droughts got up for third. Duke, Field Dancer. Rubiton's gone so quickly that it's run past Military Plume and has joined the leaders. Military Plume got cut off, and Rubiton swept to the lead at the top of the straight. He's raced 2 lengths in front. In second placing now, Field Dancer. Military Plume struck. Then Fair Sir, Tidal Light, but Rubiton's a mile in front. He's 4 in front with 200. Fair Sir's gone into second placing, but Rubiton canters in by 3 lengths to Fair Sir. Droughts got up for third. Fourth, Military Plume just in front of Field Dancer, then Tidal Light, Royal Heights, and last home was Dazzling Duke. Has run the journey in 2 minutes dead. 2 minutes dead for Rubiton, which is a race record and just outside the track record of 159.7. He went so fast coming to the home turn when he let him go that he quickly swept around Military Plume, on whom Michael Clark, and so did Royal Heights actually. Now Rubiton to pay 125 and 65. Fair Sir 175 and Drought $2.05. They're the should pays on the race. 2.5 lengths a length, and the time was 1 minute dead. And the applause of the crowd as Rubiton comes back to scale now. That's 4 in a row. I wouldn't like to say how many more he can make it either. Hasn't been beaten this time.
Joe. Away pretty well was Campaign King and Count Henri, and Francetta going up. It is Tierra Wrist along past the 700. Wong a half Count Henri. A length the Campaign King and hit again Benny. Then Groucho, Burglar of Banff, Beau Zam, followed on the inside rail next by Impoverished. Wider out Francette, Pablo's Pulse, Merry Ruler, Sound Horizon, and Lygon Arms is next. Campaign King off the rails to go after Wong as they straighten up. A length third Count Henri. Then Burglar of Banff and Groucho, the widest runner. At the 220, Campaign King nursed along. He's ahead on Wong. Groucho the outside. Now Marshall goes for Campaign King. Groucho sticks on clear of Wong, but Campaign King gives plenty. The moment Marshall pulled the whip, the big chestnut responded, and Campaign King comes away and wins from Groucho with Impoverished third. And then came Wong, followed home then by Tierra Wrist and Burglar of Banff. Kenzai Friend.
Wong is the leader, but Campaign King is cruising to him on the outside. Further out on the track, Groucho winding up. Burglar of Banff on the fence, ran into a dead end there, and then Count Henri and Francette. Campaign King headed Wong. Groucho on the outside is trying to get to him. Campaign King went to the lead, 100 out. Groucho can't reach him. Campaign King's a length in front, now a length and a quarter, now a length and a half, and he's racing away. What a great weight for age galloper. Campaign King has now made it 19 out of 35. And you can add another $136,000 to his tally, which before today was $676,000. Ken, what a horse to own. Wouldn't you love to have him?
Yes, super horse. His last 7 weight for age races in Sydney, he's won 6th, and he was beaten in the joke race on the bad track, the Warwick Stakes.
Paid 80 cents for the win, 70 a place. Groucho second 80, Impoverished 220, Quinella 2. Upstead 235 and 75. Sky Chase $1 even and 50 money back a place. Prince Anton 25 and 575. Rancho Ruler 290 and 95. Omnicore 915 and...
Lights on, ready, set. Sky Chase began well on the inside, given a crack with a whip to keep up with them early. Top innings is away well. Prince Anton looking for the lead. Sky Chase running about third, settling down on the inside. Wider out Spacecraft showing some speed with Colonial Chief. Carpstad's about 8th to 9th when they settle into stride, and going round the outside Rancho Ruler at the first corner, and the leader Prince Anton under restraint from his appeal, also one of the last with Lord Westminster at the 800 corner. Prince Anton a half top inning. Spacecraft 3 deep. They're not going fast. Sky Chase blocked in badly on the rails at the moment. Rancho Ruler's now off on the outside, tackling the leaders, and Carpstad following it as they come up by the 600. Colonial Chief next, and Sky Chase badly blocked in. Spacecraft had gone up the top innings, and now Carpstad and Rancho Ruler going together. Prince Anton, Sky Chase looking for a run, badly blocked in behind them on the corner. Rancho Ruler and Carpstad have taken the lead with top innings. 3 in line from Prince Anton. Sky Chase trying to get out. Carpstad's out very wide on the track. He pushed out on Sky Chase. Carpstad took the lead. Sky Chase is grabbing him quickly from Rancho Ruler. Carpstad in front. Rancho Ruler, and now Sky Chase has grabbed him. He's too good. Sky Chase finishing the best and wins by a half length to Carpstad. He's pushed out on Sky Chase. Carpstad took the lead. Sky Chase is grabbing him quickly from Rancho Ruler. Carpstad in front. Rancho Ruler, and now Sky Chase has grabbed him. He's too good. Sky Chase finishing the best and wins by a half length to Carpstad. Chase ridden by J. Marshall. He pushed them out of the way coming to the corner. He was hopelessly blocked in, and he's got rid of them and has got up the score from number 1 by Chase, $1 to win, 60 cents a place. Carpstad 85 cents, and Rancho Ruler $1.10. They're the...
He returned to racing in the spring of '87 in the Rupert Steele Stakes at Caulfield.
He didn't feel like a fast horse. He was a big, strong horse, and he used to gallop without any dramas or anything. He was just an easy-going horse. But you'd look at the horses beside you if ever there was any there, and they'd be going flat out and going backwards.
Ready racing. One of the last out special, which was surprising. She didn't begin all that well. Placid Arc away fast. Christmas Tree began well. Effect and a length and a half. Delphi Dazzle. Over the 800 crossing, and Christmas Tree's right up alongside Placid Arc special 3 wide. Taj Quillo 4 wide, about 2 or 3 to Affected and Delphi Dazzle. 500 out. Placid still held together about a neck in front of Christmas Tree, who's going well on his outside. 2 lengths away, then to Special and Taj Quillo. Placid about a head in front. Christmas Tree being reined up at the distance. 2 to Special, Taj Quillo and Delphi Dazzle. Now Clements asks Placid he's about a neck to a half in front of Christmas Tree, and he's kicked away now. Then Special and Delphi Dazzle. But the horse of the year is coming away, Placid He's going to make a triumphant return to racing and win by 3 lengths. Christmas Tree second. He ran 1:9.2, that horse, the winner. Special third. Then Delphi Dazzle affected and Taj Quillo last. Well, Brendan Clements said he won't get beaten if he wins today for the rest of the spring. Watch out for him in the Moya Stakes now. He could get in. 5.65. Christmas Tree 105 for the place. Special no third dividend. Quinella 220. Skinny old try. Midnight Fever. Long odds on favourite. Light on ready. Racing. She jumped out fast to Midnight Fever. Bold Lily away well with Midnight Fever. Sister Shirley, Jewel of Night. Last Tennessee Vane and Voodoo Blues whipped them in. 900 out. They've slowed and Jewel of Night about 3/4 of a length to Midnight Fever, is travelling very well. Sister Shirley on the inside. Glorious Way in the centre, and Julep's had no luck 3 deep. Lady Marita's had a nice run today. Buzz My Bell wide from Bold Lily, tucked away on the fence. Further back in the field to Spending as they pack up Voodoo Blues, Hidden Power, Grand Chazer's, Joy of the Jungle, and 2 to Tennessee Vane. Last into the straight, Jewel of Night about a half. Midnight Fever, he's still swinging on this Clark. Glorious Way under pressure with Julep. Lady Marita out deep. Sister Shirley well back. Tennessee Vane. Midnight Fever's taken the lead. He still hands and heels Clark from Jewel of Night, Sister Shirley. Then Lady Marita, Hidden Power and Tennessee Vane running on. Midnight Fever's dashed away now. She's raced out 3 to Jewel of Night. Glorious Way. Tennessee Vane's running on very strongly. He's got to go for Midnight Fever. Tennessee Vane is finishing hard out deep. Midnight Fever's hanging on and she's won. Gee, Tennessee Vane, she might win the Oaks on that, I reckon. Third Glorious Way from Bold. Her acceleration was fabulous. She dashed away, but Tennessee Vane has come from last into the straight. And if I've ever seen a good Oaks trial, for a horse to run 2,500, it was Tennessee Vane. She was storming home over the top of Midnight Fever. I'm sure that Michael Clark was expecting it.
We won, but I didn't think we were going to get beat. But that style of racing didn't suit her, being right on top of the pace, and obviously she looked to have it won easily, and the second horse did flash home. And it was obviously a good filly too.
Yeah. Well, Midnight Fever 65 and 50, Tennessee Vane 115, Glorious Way 130, the trifecta 1130. Turnbull Stakes. Turnbull Stakes, what a race it should be. Light on they go. And they jumped in a beautiful line. Regimental March will be last early. Military Plume began fast with Fair Sir, and Vo Rogue's going to lead. Dandy Andy away well with Tristram and Royal under Regimental March. Well, this flying machine's away today, Vo Rogue. They won't hold him up now. He's 4 to Fair Sir, and 2 lengths away Dandy Andy and King of Brooklyn, and Military Plume. Clark's done a great job again. On the fence, 5th, a length further back, Waverley Star, and around the outside, Night Red Hawk, Darius Fun, 3 to Mr. Lamondi, 2 to Rosedale and Fox Hill, and 3 to Regimental March. Well, I reckon Vo Rogue might have increased his lead before the turn. He's 5 to Fair Sir. Military Plume's 2 lengths away and been asked the question. Now Waverley Star improving from King of Brooklyn. Further back, Tristram and All Spades, and starting to make a run, Darius Fun, Dandy Andy, well back, Red Hawk. Into the straight, Vo Rogue still 2 or 3. Fair Sir's out after him now. Military Plume still 3 lengths away. I don't think he can win from King of Brooklyn. Royal Heights and Waverley Star. Vo Rogue being tackled by Fair Sir at the distance. They're 5 lengths in front of Darius Fun, running on from All Spades. Military Plume gone. Fair Sir goes up and joins Vo Rogue with 100 to go. Vo Rogue and Fair Sir. Darius Fun running on well. Fair Sir and Vo Rogue. Vo Rogue finds something. Fair Sir comes at him again. Vo Rogue holds him off and wins. What a run. Magnificent. Second, Fair Sir. Third in the race was King of Brooklyn and Regimental March. Watch for him in the Melbourne Cup. That was some race. Then
500 out, Vo Rogue, 4 lengths in front of Fair Sir. A length and a half, Military Plume, King of Brooklyn, a few of them under the whip. Royal Heights, Tristram, our Waverley Star, the outer. Trying to get a run, still ours, All Spades. Fair Sir's out after Vo Rogue at the 300. They're both under the whip. 3 lengths to Military Plume, who's beaten, and they were followed then by Darius Fun running on. Vo Rogue tackled by Fair Sir. They're 3 or 4 lengths in front of King of Brooklyn and Darius Fun. Fair Sir and Vo Rogue are going stride for stride with 100 to go. Coming home, Darius Fun and All Spades. It's Vo Rogue fighting back a half head in front of Fair Sir, and he's going to win. Oh, great run. Beau Zam, a short head to fair, sir.
Last night, Waverley Star. I think he's a light of other days. Royal Heights Foxhill, Military Plume, Shocker. Forget him for the Cox play. Then Dandy Andy Tristram and Mr. Lamondi. One of the greatest races I've ever seen at Flemington. There's no doubt about it. But what a horse this Beau Rogue is. I must say I had a good bet on him at Caulfield last start. I didn't back him today. But it was a different sort of ride. It was straight to the front, and that's the way to ride him. There's no question. You must ride this horse for pace. It was for 10.8.12, and the Quinella was $6.90 for Beau Rogue Fair Sir. I'm not sure where you watched it from, Phil, but that's one of the best races I've ever seen here at Flemington.
I watched it from down here, calling. I'm looking.
Racing, he jumped away nicely, Beau Zam. Roman General well away. So too was Hit Again Benny. 10 lengths from the leader, Hit Again Benny. 800 metres to go, and Hit Again Benny a length and 3/4 on Roman General. 3/4 of a length on the inside, Nixon. Beau Zam steadily making ground. A length and a half further back, Ma Wong, Lig on Arms, all ashore, Port Kingdom, Western Lee, and Impoverished shunted back on the inside to be last. Travelling to the corner at the 500, and Beau Zam pushed a bit deep on the corner. He's setting out after Nixon. And Hit Again Benny, and straightening up. Hit Again Benny ahead on Nixon. A half to Beau Zam, joining in very quickly, and Marshall had another quick peep to the left. And at the 250, it's Nixon in front from Beau Zam. Now Beau Zam popped the big question by Marshall, puts his head in front of Nixon, then Hit Again Benny. But he's giving his rivals a galloping exhibition here, Beau Zam. He's 2 lengths in front from Nixon, and then Hit Again Benny. Running on was all ashore, but Beau Zam, untroubled, has beaten Nixon tight between Hit Again Benny and all ashore.
And Nixon and 4 deep as Beau Zam. Marshall letting loose as they come around the turn, followed by Port Kingdom all ashore, and then Ma Wong, Western Lee and Impoverished bailed up with nowhere to go. On top of the rise, Hit Again Benny, joined by Nixon. Beau Zam claiming them now. Marshall had a peep over the left shoulder. There's nothing coming from behind. Now he goes for home, and Beau Zam headed off Nixon and Hit Again Benny, and the odds-on favourite starting to career away on the last bit, Beau Zam, and he's going to trot in. Beau Zam bolts away with the champion stakes. Nixon's
Bruce McAvaney, what an unbelievable run, Beau Zam.
He's a very good horse, Tony. He's top class. He's a hot favourite now for the Caulfield Cup. Just took a little while to get past the 2 leaders, but once he did accelerate away. Western Lee was Beau Zam, 65 and 55. Nixon, $3. Hit It Again Benny, or Hit Again Benny, $3.15
for the post. The Epsom Handicap, a $250,000 race over 1,600 metres. The next event in Sydney, race 6, Campaign King, $2.15. Groucho, number 5, is at $4.15. Swift Chevelle, $4.20. Down to 8 Some Charm, $8.20.
An exciting horse. He ran second to Western Pago. Here they go.
Bicentenary and Royal Real didn't jump well, and the same can be said for Tierra Wrist and True Reason near the inside. Beat them out from Cool Deal. On the inside of Sound Horizon, Royal Real, Bicentenary, and then Some Charm, Tierra Wrist second last, and Absolute being Kintyre Star. 1,000 to go, and Groucho leads the way from Cool Deal. Third is Full Page. On the inside, True Reason, a length then to Pablo's Pulse, and Burglar of Bamford, 1 Campaign King. A length and a quarter away, Cold Hearted on Swift Chevelle, Never Quit, and then Bicentenary and Royal Real. 1 Ferris King and Merry Ruler, Sound Horizon, Winter, followed by Kintyre Star and Colour Page. Second last being Some Charm, and 2 lengths Tierra Wrist. At the 600 in the Epsom, and Groucho shows the way. He's a half length on Cool Deal, a length Full Page, followed on the inside by True Reason, and wider out next is Bicentenary, and Campaign King heads the others as they turn the corner. At the 300 on top of the rise, Groucho in front from Full Page, and then Cool Deal, True Reason the inside, and a length further back is Campaign King, but Groucho at the 200 kicked away. Groucho 2 lengths on Cool Deal, Full Page, and then Sound Horizon, but Groucho in full flight, running home Sound Horizon. Groucho stopping, Sound Horizon swamps him, and Sound Horizon wins the Epsom. Sound Horizon beat Groucho. Third Tierra Wrist, then Merry Ruler, Some Charm. Ferris King, Cool Deal.
7 days later, Campaign King was given top weight of 59 kilos in the traditional spring mile, the Epsom.
On the corner, heads a turn for home in the Epsom, 450 out, and Groucho led Cool Deal. Full Page in third place, followed by True reason. Swift Cheval can't get a run anywhere. Campaign King behind those under heavy pressure. He's not doing enough at the moment from Bicentenary and Royal Real. Groucho kicked away at the 200 mark. He's full of running. Groucho 2 lengths or more in front of Cool Deal, and now Sound Horizon starting to fly home. Sound Horizon is coming home right over the top of Groucho. Groucho stopping. Sound Horizon grabbed him and beat him.
Sound Horizon comes out of the pack. Paul Sutherland, trained 4-year-old. He's flashed up. Last start, Sound Horizon was 66 to 1, and he ran 11th at Randwick behind Campaign King. And today he's going to pay something like $70 for a dollar, so about $35 for the win if you. The Epsom Sound Horizon, $35 and $8.85. Groucho 125.
Now for the Metropolitan, which is often a great guide for the Caulfield and Melbourne Cups. And the 1987 edition was no exception.
And Song around the outside. On the fence, Peaceful Kingdom. They're starting to bunch up again. Further back, Ponchielli, Counterfeit Coin. Kenzai has run into a dead end. And then Lord Highbrow, followed by Lonely Knights and Gilding, and Sir Zamazan went back to the rear. But look at them pack up on the corner. They're very tightly packed on the turn in the Metropolitan. And Balciano got a dream run through, and he's raced to the front. Balciano kicked away, coming up the rise, clear of the Brotherhood. Then Rising Fear, Mount Bank on the outside, followed by Ostensible and Dream Lodge. It's all Balciano at the 200 mark. He's gone further ahead. Balciano's 4-5 lengths in front of the Brotherhood. Mount Bank is running on, followed by Kenzai from a long way back, but Balciano's got the Metrop shot to bits, and he won pulling up from Kenzai.
Balciano's easy win represents the most important...
Lights on. Racing. Show of Flowers began quickly. Our draw wasn't that well away with Tristanella. Canny Lass began nicely out in the centre. Be back with it with Mixed Blessing. At the 600 now, and Lucky Witch 3 parts to Golden Tree second, a little over a length further back. Canny Lass now moving up on the outside of Star of Danielle coming to the corner. Sovereign Lou in the centre, then Mixed Blessing out wide. Lady Canaveral making a run. Show of Flowers badly held up, and then Our Draw and Take My Picture well back. Lucky Witch in front into the straight. Golden Trees tackles it. Canny Lass called on for its effort down the outside, and then Star of Danielle followed by Rory's Twig running on. Canny Lass now going up the Golden Trees from Lucky Witch, 150 to go. It's Golden Trees and Canny Lass going stride for stride. Canny Lass's rider went for the whip. She tried, she won. Canny Lass has beaten Golden Trees, and then Lucky Witch third from Our Draw, a fair run.
Caulfield on race number 3, the winner Canny Lass, $1.30 and 75. Second, Golden...
Group 1 VATC Caulfield Guineas, the Australian equivalent of the English 2000 Guineas.
On the turn, Carpstad just the leader from Hello Melbourne. Rancho Ruler, Sky Chase out 4 deep, and then came Our Poetic Prince trying to get out and has got out. Carpstad in front, Sky Chase has gone. Rancho Ruler's tackling Carpstad, but Our Poetic Prince has grabbed them in a stride. High Regard coming with a good run from Marwong. Sky Chase might run last, but Our Poetic Prince is going to walk in the Guineas. Scores by about 1.5 lengths. Second, Marwong.
Our Poetic Prince was relegated for causing interference to Marwong in the early part of the straight.
Ruler, Sky Chase out 4 deep, and then came Our Poetic Prince trying to get out and has got out. Carpstad in front, Sky Chase has gone. Rancho Ruler's tackling Carpstad, but Our Poetic Prince has grabbed them in a stride. High Regard coming with a good run from Marwong. Sky Chase might run last, but Our Poetic Prince is going to walk in the Guineas. Scores by about 1.5 lengths. Second, Marwong. Third placing behind them is Carpstad from High Regard. They were followed then next in the field, Mr. Dynamite, then Rancho Ruler. Long way back, Sky Chase, followed then by Hello Melbourne, who's one of the last of...
High Regard, Rancho Ruler and Sky Chase a mile back, but Our Poetic Prince eased up on the line, takes out the big one at Caulfield today. 7, 8 and... The previous result with the protest upheld, Marwong 31.15 and $4.40, the winner of the Caulfield Guineas. Our Poetic Prince $1.05, Carpstad 85, Quinella 122.45.
1987 spring, and the pressure was really on. The Caulfield Stakes was next, but sometimes something just has to give.
Well, he got away with me on the Friday morning here, and he was clocked around 6 and 18 on the sand track here. He was the strongest horse I ever had anything to do with. And
when he brought him back to me, I said, Harry, you didn't need that. And Harry said, won't hurt him, Pat, won't hurt him. I said, he's not a bloody engine. He said, yes, he is. He said, he is an engine, this horse, he said.
Stakes. Light on. They're racing. They've jumped away well. Fair Sir being booted up the lead early, and Tidal Light's going fast around them to immediately take it on, and Field Dancers taking the pair of them on. However, settling down, Tidal Light led about a length the Field Dancer and third Fair Sir the Rails, about a length the Rosedale, Dandy Andy 3 deep. Now Rubiton being eased behind those horses to settle him down. Couple of lengths away, Rosedale going towards the 1,000, and All Spades went up on the outside and has joined the leader, Field Dancer. A length and a half further back, Dandy Andy. Tidal Lights had a good run on the fence. One to Fair Sir, a length then to Rubiton. A length and a half, Drought, Rosedale and Priceless Prince. Again, Field Dancer in front as they pass the 800, and with 700 to go, it's about a head in front of All Spades. One further back now is Dandy Andy. Now here's Fair Sir. He's trying to get a break on Rubiton as he sprints round the field from Tidal Light. A length to Rubiton, and they're followed by Drought. Now Fair Sir's got to the front at the 500. He's shot 2 in front. Here's Rubiton pulled to the outside around All Spades and Field Dancer. Fair Sir straightens up 2 in front. White's feeling for the whip on Rubiton. And then Field Dancer, and here's Drought. Fair Sir well clear. White's gone for the whip. Rubiton trying to get to Fair Sir, who's 2 in front. Rubiton's not responding too well. Drought's run to him, in fact. Fair Sir in front of Drought the outside. Rubiton's gone. Drought coming at Fair Sir near the line, and Drought's got a whip on Rubiton, and then Field Dancer, and here's Drought. Fair Sir well clear. White's gone for the whip. Rubiton trying to get to Fair Sir, who's 2 in front. Rubiton's not responding too well. Drought's run to him, in fact. Fair Sir in front of Drought the outside. Rubiton's gone. Drought coming at Fair Sir near the line, and Drought's got up. Drought's beaten Fair Sir. Rubiton an ordinary third from Tidal Light. Then Rosedale, a long gap to All Spades, Field Dancer. They were followed then
Caulfield, and they continue as Greg Hall takes Drought to a win in the Caulfield Stakes. Fair Sir getting very wonky over the last 200. You can see him almost doing a right-hand turn. Rubiton not going well, and Drought putting in the long strides at the end of the race and getting up to win. He finally salutes the judge, Drought, by about a neck over Fair Sir. Rubiton in third placing. Judge calls for the photo, but third. Well, one wonders whether that gallop yesterday may have taken something out of Rubiton when he worked over 1,200 metres. Most unusual that it happens on the day before a race. Drought at Caulfield, the Caulfield Stakes. The winner, Drought, paid $6.95 and won 10. Second, Fair Sir, 75. Third, Rubiton, 55. Cornella paid...
For the Trelawney-bred Drought, the Caulfield brought a belated Group 1 win. After he won the Gloaming as a spring 3-year-old, who could have believed he would not win again for almost a year?
Near the line, and Drought's got up.
So now they had a problem. How to bring a horse back to win the championship of Australasian racing, the Cox Plate, in just 2 weeks.
But the 110th running of the Foster's Caulfield Cup was a very soggy affair. Cossack Warrior is the 4-to-1 favourite from the 3-year-old.
A quick look at them. The main chances: Cossack Warrior 245, Tristram 475, Balciano 480, I'm a Red Man 530, and Secret Seal number 9 is $2.75. Now let's have a look at the second page. Best time 4:15. Palmyra Bay 32 and 770. Beau Zam still incredible odds on the tote, $5.40 and $2.90, so it's about a 10-to-1 chance on the tote. And Ma Wong $13.50 and $3.55. The pools will be
now. Cossack Warriors missed the start about a length and a half towards the outside. Colour Page, Ma Wong, I'm a Red Man, jump quickly. Scarvilla away very quickly, and going out fast Island Spy. Beau Zam handy to them with Balciano on the outside, and then Noble Kit. Field Dancer in the middle of the field, and Never Quit and Colour Page are going quickly on the outside, going towards the lead. Great charge at the post the first time. Never Quit's just gone to the lead here, but he's out a bit to last. 1,100 to go. Lord Reims the leader, and Nectar Scarvilla. Noble Kit now off the fence, and then Field Dancer. They're followed then by Balciano, and then Never Quit, hard ridden, being followed by Colour Page. Further back is Beau Zam, Island Spy, Ma Wong very wide, and then Sound Horizon, Palmyra Bay. Secret Seal taken to the outside, then Cossack Warrior. Brave Trespasser, well back is Tristram, followed by Best Time, and I'm a Red Man's last of all. Lord Reims the leader, 6:50 to go. He's a length in front of Noble Kit. Then Scarvilla, Field Dancer, Colour Page, Secret Seal still making ground, and Cossack Warrior. He's coming with a strong run, then Balciano, Beau Zam. I'm a Red Man running on, and further back is Sound Horizon, Ma Wong. But nearing the turn now, and Lord Reims the leader, a length to Cossack Warrior, who's come with a charging run round the outside.
then Noble Kit, followed by Belciano, Scarvilla and Beau Zam. Into the straight, Lord Reims the leader, down to the 250-metre mark, 2 lengths to Cossack Warrior, then Belciano, Noble Kit and Beau Zam on the outside, coming home well. Lord Reims the leader, he's still 2 lengths in front of Cossack Warrior, who's done with. Beau Zam trying hard, but Lord Reims in front. Beau Zam is rocketing home, Lord Reims a length, Beau Zam flying at him on the post, they hit the line, and Lord Reims a nose, Beau Zam. 5 lengths away, third, Cossack Warrior. They were followed in by Belciano, Scarvilla. Further back in the field, then Secret.
Going around them on the outside too. Beau Zam's a long way back from I'm a Red Man coming into it. With 600 to go, Lord Reims got away 2 lengths to Noble Kit. Here's Cossack Warrior. He's gone up into second place now, and then Colour Page. They're followed by Belciano getting through, and Secret Seal to the outside. Round the turn they come. Lord Reims in front. 2 lengths to Cossack Warrior in second placing. They're followed by Noble Kit and Beau Zam now down the outside. But Lord Reims at long odds is clear from Cossack Warrior, Belciano and Beau Zam. Lord Reims has got a big break though at the 200. Beau Zam starting to fly with his lightweight. Lord Reims in front. Beau Zam after him. I don't think he'll get him. Lord Reims just in front on the line. He's won it. Lord Reims won it ahead to Beau Zam.
A quick look at them. The main chances: Cossack Warrior 245, Tristram 475, Belciano 480, I'm a Red Man 530, and Secret Seal number 9 is $2.75. Now let's have a look at the second page. Best time 4:15, Palmyra Bay 32 and 770, Beau Zam still incredible odds on the tote, $5.40 and $2.90, so it's about a 10 to 1 chance on the tote, and Ma Wong $13.50 and $3.55. The pools will be
now. Cossack Warriors missed the start about a length and a half towards the outside. Colour Page, Ma Wong, I'm a Red Man jumped quickly. Scarvilla away very quickly and going out fast. Island Spy, Beau Zam handy to them with Belciano on the outside, and then Noble Kit. Field Dancer in the middle of the field, and Never Quit and Colour Page are going quickly on the outside, going towards the lead. Great charge at the post the first time. Never Quit's just gone to the lead here, but he's out a bit wide. Birding back Scarvilla with Colour Page, all in the leading division with Island Spy. Noble Kit well placed on the rails, and then Lord Reims. They're followed by Belciano. About a length and a half then to Beau Zam on the outside of Field Dancer, Ma Wong, and then 1,600 to go. Thompson's taken Lord Reims to the front now. A half to Scarvilla, still holding the rails, and 2 lengths to Noble Kit, beautifully placed. Field Dancer, Belciano getting up on the inside of Never Quit, who's never been on the rails, nor's Colour Page. They're followed a bit further back, Islands by Beau Zam, and further back is Ma Wong, Palmyra Bay, Brave Trespasser on the fence, and then Tristram Sound Horizon. Secret Seal, the next one on the outside, 2 lengths to Cossack Warrior. Second last best time, and I'm a Red Man's dropped out to last. 1,100 to go. Lord Reims the leader, and Nectar Scarvilla. Noble Kit now off the fence, and then Field Dancer. They're followed then by Belciano, and then Never Quit, hard ridden, being followed by Colour Page. Further back is Beau Zam, Island Spy, Ma Wong very wide, and then Sound Horizon, Palmyra Bay. Secret Seal taken to the outside, then Cossack Warrior. Brave Trespasser, well back is Tristram, followed by Best Time, and I'm a Red Man's last of all. Lord Reims the leader, 650 to go. He's a length in front of Noble Kit. Then Scarvilla, Field Dancer, Colour Page, Secret Seal still making ground, and Cossack Warrior. He's coming with a strong run, then Belciano, Beau Zam. I'm a Red Man running on, and further back is Sound Horizon, Ma Wong. But nearing the turn now, and Lord Reims the leader, a length to Cossack Warrior, who's come with a charging run round the outside. Then Noble Kit, followed by Belciano, Scarvilla and Beau Zam. Into the straight, Lord Reims the leader, down to the 250-metre mark, 2 lengths to Cossack Warrior. Then Belciano, Noble Kit and Beau Zam on the outside, coming home well. Lord Reims the leader, he's still 2 lengths in front of Cossack Warrior, who's done with. Beau Zam trying hard, but Lord Reims in front. Beau Zam is rocketing home. Lord Reims a length. Beau Zam flying at him on the post. They hit the line, and Lord Reims a nose, Beau Zam. 5 lengths away, third, Cossack Warrior. They were followed in by Belciano, Scarvilla. Further back in the field, then Secret Seal. It's probably made up about a length and a half. Lord Reims hanging on desperately to the lead. Beau Zam has flown at him on the outside, and on the replay he looks to have got there, but no, Lord Reims wins. Well, on the replay there was no doubt Beau Zam had got him, but Lord Reims has got the photo. Number 7, Lord Reims, ridden by Brent Thompson. Lord Reims, winner of the Adelaide Cup on a very heavy track, now takes the Caulfield Cup giving Brent Thompson his second win. And what about his second win in the Caulfield Cup? He won on Gurner's Lane back in 1982 and rode a lovely race today. Always in a...
We'll see what happens, but sure, if he gets rain on Melbourne Cup Day, it'll be hard to beat.
Certainly will be. Lord Reims started at 14 to 1 to beat Beau Zam, a great run, and Cossack Warrior finished a long way behind in.
The result was a triumph for the great sire Zamazan, who supplied the Quinella, and for the rating knew the Adelaide and Caulfield Cups double had been completed.
The stalls goes forward, they're racing, and they've jumped well. Wong Keepers got away well with Merry Ruler. Eastern Classic hard ridden to hold the inside, and Appreciation began well from Caledonian Boy Luther's Luck. Then affected round the 800 turn. Wong in front, a length to Keepers. Eastern Classic in the box seat. Appreciation wide in the centre. Merry Ruler, one to Caledonian Boy. Celtic Air about to try and take off, and then Luther's Luck has got shuffled back from Tierra Wrist, badly needing a run, and then Western Pago up by the 600. Wong has been grabbed by Keepers, about a length in front of Appreciation, who's gone. Merry Ruler getting out, Caledonian Boy the outside, and then Eastern Classic can't get a run. Appreciation got flattened from Tierra Wrist. On the corner now, Wong's coming again on the inside. Keepers a half length in front of Merry Ruler and Caledonian Boy. Out wide, Tierra Wrist, Western Pago finishing well from Luther's Luck. It's Keepers in front in the straight. Caledonian Boy trying to get to it on the outside. Keepers just the leader from Caledonian Boy. Magic Consteb and Western Pago. Up Luther's Luck, the centre. There's 5 or 6 in line. They hit it. Oh, Tierra Wrist, maybe a nostril, I don't know though, from Luther's Luck, Western Pago and Magic Consteb, the 4 of them in the photo. Fair and Appreciation, one of the last home. An unbelievable finish this. The 2 that are Consteb out wide. And Tierra Wrist, which got through within the shadows of the post, and they've run 1:34.4, which has smashed the course record by 1.3 seconds.
Getting up and getting the money. And there you see the tote evidence, number 14 second Magic.
The same, and he's about the same in the betting ring. Rubiton is the favourite, as he's slightly up to exactly 2 to 1. You can get a fraction better down in the ring. Beau Rogue, he's about the same, and he's value on the tote in Victoria at the moment. Drought drifted slightly, and he's about the similar price in the ring. Fair Sir has firmed slightly, which is no wonder because he's much shorter than that with the bookmakers here at Moonee Valley. Tidal Light, it's firmed also, and it is value still on the totalisator. Beau Zam, he's exactly the same, and he's exactly the same down in the ring. Karpstad, one of the outsiders of the field. Our Poetic Prince has its admirers, has firmed slightly on the totalisator and is solid with the bookmakers. And High Regard has firmed a little, but people aren't greatly interested. It's only the long odds that's probably attracted the girls. And Midnight Fever has stayed at exactly the same price. And racing. Ma Wong, Beau Rogue, Our Poetic Prince and Beau Zam away well. Drought back to the rear with Fair Sir and Rubiton. Beau Rogue led. Tidal Light coming across is trying to head him off. And Tidal Light got over level with Beau Rogue, who's pulling a bit and took the lead out of the straight. 3 lengths to Ma Wong third. Beau Zam's up 4th today. High Regard went via the Cape. Poetic Prince up 5th on the inside, and then came Night Fever, Rubiton, Campaign King and Drought. Beau Rogue's 8 lengths in front round the 1200 metre corner. They're going at record pace. Second is Tidal Light. Another 8 or 10 lengths to Ma Wong. They're followed further back a length to Beau Zam, Poetic Prince, High Regard, he'll fall in a hole from Karpstad. They're followed by Fair Sir, Midnight Fever, 2 to Rubiton and Campaign King and 3 to Drought. I've never seen a Cox plate like this, spread out at the 800. Beau Rogue 6 lengths clear from Tidal Light. 8 lengths Ma Wong. Poetic Prince off the fence has gone up 4th. Beau Zam a length and a half away from Fair Sir, Karpstad. Rubiton's travelling well. Then Midnight Fever, High Regard, Campaign King and Drought. With 600 to go, Beau Rogue 4 lengths to Ma Wong. Tidal Light I think's gone. Then Poetic Prince, Beau Zam. Here's Midnight Fever letting go the filly. Rubiton trying to get out, and then follows Karpstad, and Drought's broken down. 400 out, and the leader still Beau Rogue, a length to Ma Wong. Our Poetic Prince is travelling beautifully the outside, and Rubiton's getting out. Our Poetic Prince has claimed the leaders on the turn. Rubiton and Fair Sir out after it. It's Our Poetic Prince in front. Rubiton stumbled, bumped into Fair Sir. Our Poetic Prince a length in front. Rubiton gets balanced, races up on the outside. Rubiton's hit the front, and Rubiton's won the Cox plate.
What a race.
The Cox.
The leader still Beau Zam, a length to Ma Wong. Our Poetic Prince is travelling beautifully the outside, and Rubiton's getting out. Our Poetic Prince has claimed the leaders on the turn. Rubiton and Fair Sir out after it. It's Our Poetic Prince in front. Rubiton stumbled, bumped into Fair Sir. Our Poetic Prince a length in front. Rubiton gets balanced, races up on the outside. Rubiton's hit the front, and Rubiton's won the Cox Plate. About a neck to Our Poetic Prince, a length to Fair Sir. Fourth Beau Zam, and then Beau Zam. Next in the field, Ma Wong, Midnight Fever. They were followed then by Carpstad, High Regard, Tidal Light. Last is Campaign King, and Rubiton has taken out the WS Cox Plate. A great performance, and it's a new record. It is a course record. The record is down to Rubiton, brought about by Beau Zam, which has run fourth. Number 2, Rubiton, ridden by Harry White is first. By Pat Barnes at Morfettville. He's only been beaten once this time in, when third in the Caulfield Stakes. He may have had that, it may have taken the sting out of him, that great 1200-metre trial he did on the day before. It's expected by a veterinary surgeon, as Rubiton and Harry White are brought back to scale by the clerk of the course. Beau Zam was always up in 4th or 5th placing, but he just plugged on. He couldn't accelerate, and he certainly hasn't been disgraced, Beau Zam. He's run 5th in the race. But Beau Zam and Harry White, by gee, that's a popular combination. Rubiton. There they are, coming back now to the applause you can hear from the crowd. Well, there's Harry. He said it was the best horse in the world. He's not that far wrong, you know.
Rubiton's Plate. With correct weight at Moonee Valley, Rubiton the winner, $1.55 for the win, $85 for the place. Our Poetic Prince second, $1.30. Fair Sir, $1.20. The Quinella, 8.
In, they're all set. There's the light. They're ready. They're racing. They've jumped away well. Placid began well. He's quickly in front of Prince Anton and Cara's Magic. Then behind them, Placid in front. Clement's got a good hold on it at the 800. A length Prince Anton, a half to the West Australian Coal Pack. Then Cara's Magic, and they're 3 lengths in front of Confucius Flyer, 2 to Cavalry, Marchikita and Goblet. Past the 600, Placid under restraint. 3 parts to Prince Anton, 1 to Coal Pack. He's niggling at it. They're followed 2 to Cara's Magic. Forget the others. Clement's still got a hold on Placid, but he's given him a bit more rain. He's drew 2 in front with 400 to go. Colpack's got up to Prince Anton. The West Australians are all there. They're going to run the trifecta, I think, and then Cara's Magic. But Placid Clement's still got a hold on it. 3 in front into the straight. Now 4. Now 5. Colpack's battling on for second, and then Prince Anton. But Placid down to the line. Can he break the record? He goes to the line. Placid forget the others. Clement's still got a hold on Placid but he's given him a bit more rain. He's drew 2 in front with 400 to go. Colpack's got up to Prince Anton. The West Australians are all there. They're going to run the trifecta, I think, and then Cara's Magic. But Placid Clement's still got a hold on it. 3 in front into the straight. Now 4. Now 5. Colpack's battling on for second, and then Prince Anton. But Placid down to the line. Can he break the record? He goes to the line. Placid won it by 5. Second placing Prince Anton just in front of Colpack, Marchikita. They're followed by Cavalry and then Confucius Flyer. And back behind them towards the rear, Cara's Magic. Last of all is Goblet. They've run 56.7. 56.7. They've smashed the race record and just outside the course record. Race record 58.2, the course record 56.5. Placid run 56.7. And he's won in a breeze. Number 3, Placid Brendan Clements first. Win indeed to Placid who's just taken everything before it over here in Melbourne. It apparently loves the Melbourne scenery, the Melbourne tracks, and the Melbourne money, and boy, have they got plenty with it.
At 70 cents for the win and 50 cents for the place. Second, Prince Anton paid $1.20. Third, Colpack, 80 cents. The Quinella, 3.
Important spring 2-year-old race is the Maribyrnong Plate at Flemington on Derby Day, and it produced a superb performance.
Sculptures Blue, the filly in front of the crossing, strides out 3 lengths in front. Kingston Heritage went up stylishly to second at Alibaba down the outside. Then Trendy Bay starting to run on. Blazing Sword well back, and so too is Almerta Jazz and Beat the Habit. Sculptures Blue, Clark sitting pretty at the 300. It looks to be cantering to me at the distance. 3 lengths in front now. Second is Kingston Heritage under the whip. Now Blazing Sword running on. It's starting to motor home, but it's got a big break, Sculptures Blue, and is in no danger of defeat as they go to the post. And down to the line, Sculptures Blue's won at 3.5 lengths to Blazing Sword. To second at Alibaba down the outside. Then Trendy Bay starting to run on. Blazing Sword well back, and so too is Almerta Jazz and Beat the Habit. Sculptures Blue, Clark sitting pretty at the 300. It looks to be cantering to me at the distance. 3 lengths in front now. Second is Kingston Heritage under the whip. Now Blazing Sword running on. It's starting to motor home, but it's got a big break, Sculptures Blue, and is in no danger of defeat as they go to the post. And down to the line, Sculptures Blue's won at 3.5 lengths to...
Then Kingston... 57.7. That's some run for 2-year-olds. I know they've got a little breeze behind them, though it's across the track as I look now. And this was much better today than she was at Caulfield. She's now won 3 out of 3, and all of a sudden we have found a star filly, Ron.
We certainly have, because there was nothing. This has not been a good race for fillies in recent years, Bruce. So she has won right out of the ordinary.
It certainly is. In fact, you've got to go back at the times. That is the fastest time I can see for this race. 57.9 King Zavada in 79. I think it's the fastest. Blazing Sword 80, Almerta Jazz 80, Quinella 7.
Was the Flying Art Sculptor filly's 3rd win from as many starts. But unfortunately, due to a wind infirmity, it was to be the last we saw of her.
In the 4th, Bianco Fly 265. About the same with the books. Twining 580, 210 for Impazira. Sister Shirley $11. Tennessee Vane very solid. That's exactly what she is with the books. 5 to 2. $1.75. Sinclair at $8.70, and Sandy's got Sinclair number 7. And she's been well back, Keith, as they line up well. A traditional lead up for the Oaks. Then to Monmatic. Impazira's covered a bit of ground on the outside of it, and Twining just in front of it. Miss Fleet's midfield as they go past the 1,000. Then Ilani Bay well back. Ice Path back with it, and Isleworth around the outside, about 2 lengths away. Voodoo Blues, Temple Mystique and Kelly's Angel, and Bundle of Roses about 5th last. 800 out, Sandy's Pleasure about 4 or 5 lengths in front. Sinclair in 2nd placing, and about a half the sound goal. 4 to Tennessee Vane. Bianco Flyers had a pretty good run, and Sister Shirley and Impazira just in behind them from Twining. Bundle of Roses starting to improve. Miss Fleet very wide. Ilani Bay Hidden Power into the straight at the 500. Sandy's Pleasure about 2 in front of Sinclair. Coming back to them a bit, Ilani Bay, Sister Shirley, Sound Gold. Bianco Flower and Tennessee Vane's taking a split on the inside, and Impazira. Sandy's Pleasure led from Sinclair, Tennessee Vane. Bianco Flower under the whip. Sister Shirley, Impazira with a good run. Tennessee Vane's going through to tackle Sandy's Pleasure at the 150. Impazira's running on very strongly out wide, might still get up. Tennessee Vane in front, Impazira right over the top of them. Goes home, hangs in, but gets up. 2nd, Tennessee Vane. Then
fence, Tennessee Vane trying to get out. Bianco Flyer called upon under her big weight down the outside, and then Impazira with 300 to go. Sandy's Pleasure a length and a half. Tennessee Vane under the whip. Here's Impazira, the danger down the outside. Ran into Bianco Flyer. And it's Tennessee Vane getting up on the inside to join Sandy's Pleasure. He's getting going on Impazira now. Sandy's Pleasure fights back. Tennessee Vane in front, but Impazira's grabbing it. It'll win. Impazira's got up the win from...
Tennessee Vane. Now the interims, Impazira 225 and 85. Tennessee Vane 85 and Sandy's Pleasure and 60 cents. Victoria Derby, the big race of the day, one of the feature races of the year. Cup start 8.15. Beau Zam's come up very short at $1.20. Our Poetic Prince 225, Marwong 8.45, Omnicore $7.20. Racing. Jumped pretty well too. Poetic Prince away well near the inside with Beau Zam, Omnicore, Prince Silek, Crush coming across, and Ascot Lane, as we expected, to get a lead. Nixon's fired up in the early stages. Hunter's 900 out. Ascot Lane about a length and a quarter to Nixon. Corso Plus, Omnicore, Bronx Bomber. Crush going all right, Prince Silent, then Hunter. Our Poetic Prince well back. Beau Zam being scrubbed up around them and coming with a run, Marwong. Cup starts back about 4th last with Royal Centurion, Lord Westminster and All Ashore. On the turn, 600 out, Nixon's running off the track. And Ascot Lane's a length in front of Corso Plus, Nixon, and then Omnicore, Bronx Bomber. Behind those horses is Beau Zam, Crush going down to the rail, and Ma Wong with a run and Hunter. Out wide, Lord Westminster and our Poetic Prince down near the fence. Ascot Lane led at the 300. From Corso Plus, Omnicore with a big run. Beau Zam well back, our Poetic Prince on the inside. Ascot Lane tackled at the distance by Corso Plus, our Poetic Prince, Omnicore. Bronx Bomber running on well, Ascot Lane just in front. Omnicore goes to it quickly from our Poetic Prince, and all ashore running on. Omnicore's just in front. Bart wins the cup. Second favourite though, not Beau Zam. It's tight for second and third between Ascot Lane and All Ashore, which got home hard. Then our Poetic Prince, Bronx Bomber. Beau Zam, no zip today, Hunter. He's a genius, Bart Cummings, but Gary and Desi might have surprised himself with Omnicore.
He surprised me.
I think so, Bruce. Look, honestly, I got one.
He's a wonderful jockey. We've seen him to advantage in Melbourne through these Cup Carnivals, really from the day with Kiwi in '83. But Quinella was $107.70. The trifecta $19,418.70 for 50 cents on 5, 6, 15.
Yes, March. It's a pity Vic Rail forgot to nominate Vo Road for the McKinnon Stakes 7 days later. But here's how Rubiton fared in what turned out to be his final race.
Secret Seal 350, Rubiton, that's 4 to 5, 5 to 4 on 90 cents. Military Plume at 485, Drought 340. Set, racing in the McKinnon. Balciano very slow, Drought nearly last. Military Plume ridden back on the field today, and Rubiton began well. Palmyra Bay leads from about 1,000 metres from home, and King of Brooklyn 2 to Rubiton. He's happier now running along. 3 lengths Palmyra Bay. Military Plume around Rosedale on the fence. Damn Zealot. Here's Drought with a good run, 3 wide. Balciano third last. Kensai 2 to Secret Seal. 700 out, King of Brooklyn 2 to Rubiton. A half Military Plume going all right, and then Drought. Balciano turn side on there. Rosedale, the centre, starting to rev up. Palmyra Bay, Kensai, Damn Zealot 2 to Secret Seal. On the turn, King of Brooklyn led. Rubiton's poised, and so's Military Plume, and Drought into the straight. Then Palmyra Bay, Rosedale, Balciano and Kensai. King of Brooklyn's 2 lengths in front. Rubiton's now flat out after him. Military Plume, Drought, Rosedale and Balciano. Rubiton, he's had to go for him. King of Brooklyn a half in front of Rubiton and Military Plume. Rubiton's taken the lead now from King of Brooklyn, and Military Plume's coming home hard. Rubiton's a half in front. Military Plume and King of Brooklyn go to him. Rubiton's just in front. He's won it. Rubiton's won it. Ahead to King of Brooklyn, and neck away Military Plume. Wait for Age racing at its best. Then Rosedale, Balciano.
Harry's hard at work on Rubiton. He's not responding too well. Military Plume and Drought sticking with him. It's King of Brooklyn in front. Rubiton's getting to him now. Then came Military Plume and Drought. Rubiton's got to King of Brooklyn. He's taken the lead with 100 to go. He's in front. Military Plume's grabbing him. King of Brooklyn's coming again. It's a race. Rubiton and those in front, and 1.
Oh, it was a race. Rubiton had to pull out everything in the last 100 metres. I think he's won it all right, but King of...
But Harry's throwing everything at Rubiton, but just hands and heels. He's getting everything the horse has got.
That's right.
Oh, what a spring he's had. 85 and 70, 120, 110. He's won the Manicato, the Memsey, the Fian, the Underwood, the Cox Plate, the McKinnon. Keith Elliott's in the Mount...
Before departing to Transmedia Park Stud, Rubiton left no doubts that he is easily the best son of Century. Bred by Rod Bayless. Mike Willisey bought a 25% interest in Rubiton for $250,000 at the end of the horse's turn to... And midway through his next preparation, tragedy struck.
Went to feed him at lunchtime one day and he had a tendon, a bowed tendon.
Rosedale 375, Rising Fear 440, Argonaut Style 865, Regimental March 475, Agent Provocative 985, Cossack Warrior $4, Kensai $7 as we go over the page and look for the horses in the market. Balciano $4, King Matthias 7, Lord Highbrow 7, Empire Rose 11, Scarvilla 10, the Brotherhood's 12.95, and the last couple hit.
Racing. Balciano jumped well. The roar from the crowd as one of the first out is Scarvilla, Kensai. Cossack Warrior easing behind them, and Empire Rose has begun very well. Just behind them now, Balciano, it's going to cross near the rails in front, I think. And they're followed by South of Belmont and Rosedale on the outside. Then like a top, 1,400 to go, Agent Provocative by a length from South of Belmont, a length and a half. Balciano getting a dream run. Rising Fear, Bobby Skelton's got it up fourth on the outside. Wonder Like a Topic. Scarvilla hasn't had to do anything on the rails next, and they'll followed by Lord Highbrow, who's improved. Rosedale is back with it. He's settled a little better now, followed by the Brotherhood Ken's Eye. Then Royal Heights, Beau Trist off the course. King Matthias taken away from the rails. Regimental March is going to need a bit of luck. He's locked away at the 800, and they were followed by Cool Rock and Daddy behind them. Argonaut Style, Marie Linda not having a lot of luck, and then Cossack Warrior and Our Palace are passing it. 600 out on the corner, and Skelton's taken Rising Fear to the lead in the Cup. Rising Fear heads for home with Agent Provocative. Then Belciano off the rails now from Like a Topic. Here's Rosedale pulled out wide on the track, and King Matthias is back behind them under the whip. With 400 to go, Agent Provocative fights back. It's about a length in front of Belciano. Rising Fear's gone. Scarvilla's got out. Here comes Rosedale on the outside with Empire Rose. They're claiming them quickly. Empire Rose got to the lead. Rosedale tackling it. Kensai's got up on the rails. Larry Olsen driving it through. Kensai's run to Empire Rose. Kensai's taken the lead, and Kensai won the cup.
Inside Kensai, Balciano moved up quickly. Rosedale coming to the outside. Empire Rose, Regimental March with a run. 300 out, Agent Provocative's taken the lead. Balciano's drawing level. Empire Rose, Rosedale and Kensai, Lord Highbrow. 200 out, it's anyone's cup. Empire Rose. Rosedale coming at it with Agent Provocative and Kensai on the rail. Kensai driving through's taken the lead. Kensai's going to win the cup. What a ride, Larry Olsen. Nearly a dead heat, second and third, Empire Rose and Rosedale. Fourth, Balciano. Behind them, the Brotherhood. Further back, Cossack Warrior, King Matthias, Beau Trist, Agent Provocative. Regiment. Magnificent ride by Olsen. Gary Willits, he's lost 22 kilograms in the last, 12 months or something. He rode the race of his life.
Yes, it was a great
photo. It's nearly a dead heat, second and third. Well, Empire Rose has got it.
Yeah.
What a run by Empire Rose. She arrived in Australia on Sunday afternoon. But Kensai for Les Bridge has won the Foster's Melbourne Cup. Les Bridge has never had a runner in 25 years of training in the Melbourne Cup. Today, he had two. And one of them, Kensai, was good enough to win. All yours.
The race. Well, we had a plan in the race to just wait and wait and wait, and I think a lot of the credit goes to Larry Olsen. It was a cold ride.
Your comment on Larry Olsen's ride?
Well, I think it's self-explanatory. Just have to watch it. It was great.
You were shaking, Les. How do you really feel? It's just the biggest moment in racing you've ever had.
Well, when I come into this game, I wanted to win the Golden Slip from the Melbourne Cup, and I've done it.
You said last night trainers were notorious for picking the wrong horse. Did you think he was the best of your...
Well, at the weights I did.
Les, you said during the week you were caught up in the atmosphere of the Melbourne Cup. How do you feel at this moment?
I'm still caught up in it.
Well done, Les Bridge.
Thank you.
Expected to you because I think you thought you were out of the game.
Well, not just once, Ron. I kissed myself goodbye many a time, and but the last comeback, I said, well, if I don't do it this time, that's it.
When the Melbourne Cup was the driving force behind your return?
Well, hardly the Melbourne Cup, because I never for a moment dreamt that I'd be here today, and of course winning it. But just to get back to racing and ride good quality horses and win big races. But I must say I was determined that when I won the Derby in Brisbane, from there I went to Sydney and I won the Epsom, and I thought, I wonder if I can win that Melbourne Cup.
And the thought was there. Now, Des...
Well, Kensai $7 in the Melbourne Cup and $2.50. Empire Rose $3.60. Rosedale $1.55. Quinella $95.65. Trifecta $1,494.
Kensai produced the ultimate result for a group of battling owners. The first prize was in blistering form during the spring of '87. In the Wait for Ageling Lithgow Stakes, it was yet another record for the best from the West.
His first run at 1,400 metres.
The 400, and Placid has shaken Prince Anton off and led a length and a half. Prince Anton's under the whip, and then Groucho, Special making a run down the outside from Society Bay. Skyfaloo doing nothing, and last Fox Seal. 300 to go, Placid 2.5 in front. Dawkins is waving the whip at it though. Groucho starting to come home well down the outside. Placid is just in front. Groucho pegging it back. Placid the leader, he's going to win it. Placid won about 3/4 to Groucho, who couldn't go on near the line.
The big one's the Ampole. Taj Quillo $29, Groucho $4.45, Western Pago $4.25, Scratch Caledonian Boy. Isoma $2.05, Riverdale $18.40, Sound Horizon $4.75, Cold Hearted $3.05, Chiquita was in the $3, Swift Cheval $19.70, Tierra Wrist $8.80,
Cool Deal 14.55, Mary Ruler 8.75, Winter 31.80, Illustrious 47.50, Valley of Kings 19.10, and Warned $15.30. Too late.
Sports on the big race today, the Ampol Stakes. Warren drawn the rails. Sound Horizon going for the big bonus. Away they go. Warren missed it a bit. Winter out the back early. Sound Horizon dropped out with Tierra Risk. Marcha Kita Horizon third, second last Winter, and Warren whipped them in. 1100 out, and Groucho led clearly. 2 lengths Illustrious, Taj Quillo, 2 lengths Marcha Kita. 1 away Valley of Kings, Ice Soma, Nice and Handy. Western Pago, it's inside. Then Cold Hearted, Mary Ruler a half away, then to Swift Cheval and Tierra Risk 3 deep. Riverdale outside, Cool Deal. Winter one of the last. Sound Horizon second last, and Warned last. 800 out, they're going at a steady clip. Groucho a half length Illustrious. 1 away Taj Quillo with Marcha Kita, and Valley of Kings and Ice Soma's had a beautiful run. Cold Hearted 3 deep, Tierra Risk, Riverdale taking off, Western Pago the rail. Sound Horizon back second last, Warren just in front of it was Swift Cheval, and further back Mary Ruler. In the straight, Groucho held together a length and a half, Illustrious and kicked away Groucho. Out wide at Taj Quillo, Marcha Kita, Valley of Kings. Sound Horizon, Olsen trying to ease his way through, Ice Soma and then Cold Hearted. Groucho's got a good lead, Sound Horizon's gone to the rail. Taj Quillo, Ice Soma out wide, but Groucho's clear. Marcha Kita and Ice Soma, and here's Warren flying. Groucho in front, Marcha Kita's going to it, Warren's flashing up. Warren gets up and wins. Warren's got up the win from Groucho. Tight for third between Ice Soma and Marcha Kita. Then Sound Horizon. Further back, Pago under pressure with 300 to go. Groucho got a break, shot away, led by 3 lengths Illustrious. Here's Marcha Kita and Ice Soma down the outside. Wider out, Tierra Risk is under the whip, and then Riverdale at the 200. Groucho by 2. Marcha Kita starting to peg it back with Ice Soma. Marcha Kita going to Groucho, 100 to go, has taken the lead. Warren's getting through in the middle. Groucho just in front. Warren's grabbed it from Stone Motherless last. Warren. Cool Deal. Unbelievable. What was that bet? Someone's had 100,000 to 4,000 each way, Warned, and they will be collecting $153,000, 125 plus the 8. And it wasn't me, and it wasn't you, Des, and I'm sure it certainly wasn't me. What a run. Can't wait for the head-on, Gary Willits. And the unusual part about Warned is that S. Marshall has ridden it with the whip in the left hand. $12 and $3.35. Groucho 130, Ice Soma 90, the time 135.5. There's Lee Friedman, he'll be beside himself. I've had a lot of talks.
Just 53 weeks after his last to first Carbine Club Stakes win on Derby Day 1987, Warren delivered Group 1 success for the Lee Friedman stable.
5, still at $4.35. Colour Page into $4.70. King of Brooklyn in from $3.05 to $2.55, so 5s into 4s on the tote. Argonaut Style, $3.80 out to $4. Globetrotter.
The lights are racing, and they've jumped away pretty well over near the inside. Gilgard's Bell was quickly away from Like a Topping, and King of Brooklyn just in behind them from Our L's Mate and then Grey Liberty. They're followed by Noble Kit and My Day the outside. Over on the rails now is Jabba Hut, wider out Colour Page, and Beau Trist is working up. 1,000 to go in the cup. Beau Trist in front about a Nectar Sand Song. 1.5 King Matthias and a half. Noble Kid who's travelled well on the outside. Argonaut Style continuing its run going around My Day who's weakening now. Here comes Grey Liberty around them. Happy View also. They've clapped the pace on now. King of Brooklyn's dropped back to the middle of the field. Drought taken to the outside from Bronx Bomber, and Globetrotter's gone back near the rear. Gilgard's Bell last with 600 to go near the turn where Noble Kid had strode to the lead. Noble Kid the leader as they came to the home turn. Shot away now from Beau Trist. Argonaut Style, the danger coming at it on the outside. They've raced 3 lengths in front into the straight with Argonaut Style taking the lead. Then Sandsong, Colour Page. Bronx Bomber with a good run down the outside, and they're followed further back in the field by Jabba Hut. Argonaut Style, race clear, 200 to go. He's 2 lengths in front of Sandsong. Drought down the outside. Drought's coming with a big run with Colour Page. It's Drought on the outside, and Colour Page have raced to Argonaut Style, but Colour Page is doing better in the centre, and Colour Page has won at a Nectar Drought. Argonaut Style third, Darius Fun fourth, fifth Jabba Hut, then Sandsong. They were followed further back in the field by King of Brooklyn, a good Iron Mayfield Smith at Rosehill, ridden by Jimmy Cassidy, who's won the 2 big ones today, the Guineas and the Cup.
The Cup Quinella, $17. Trifecta, $229.85.
After all assure's late Derby charge, Tom Smith took him to Perth. As it was, he and Warnes were the only name gallopers to go west.
300 to go, a length and a half, Corso Plus. Doodle-a-Kind Lass gained a dream run. Out wide was All Ashore. Denver Dame is deep. Doodle-a-Kind Lass went straight past Fair Sir. 120 to go. Doodle-a-Kind Lass shot 3 in front. Fair Sir, All Ashore. It's Doodle-a-Kind Lass in front. The mare's too good for them. She's eased down. 1-2 lengths All Ashore.
Doodle-a-Kind Lass was bred from a mare purchased with a $2.
The Winterbottom Stakes, Roy, and we saw the appearance here of Placid Arc, and what a fantastic spring he's had.
It's incredible. I think that's 9 group races the horse has won now during his career. Is he coming to the end of his tether? It didn't look good yesterday. Let's have a look at it.
Okay.
Following his undefeated spring campaign in Melbourne, Placid Arc returned to the west for the Winterbottom Stakes.
300 to go, and Placid Arc leads into the straight. He's got his ears pricked as he swung into the straight. A length and a half, Baraka, another Roman. They're nicely clear from Heron Bridge, followed by Savile Row and Aussie Pack. It's in front, Placid Arc at the 200. Clements has pulled the whip out. Baraka fighting on, another Roman going for the inside run. But Placid Arc, he's a champion. He's pulling out every stop. He's going to win it, and he won by a length from Baraka. Kick away good from another Roman Savile.
Yes, Placid Arc 5-2 on favourite from Baraka at 6-1, kick away at 40-1, and maybe about time for a spell now for Placid Arc. He's had a fair bit of racing.
I think you'll see him now go for a spell. Those tracks over there are too hard. The horse has got suspect front legs, and he does have a lot of trouble with them. He'll be put away, and he'll be brought over here for the autumn.
Live at Randwick Racecourse for the big one, the Villiers Stakes. Here's Ken Callender.
Thanks, John. Yeah, we'll go through them quickly. Rajamar's at 5-1. Sound Horizon, the horse that Larry Olsen was in the controversy over, is at 16-1. 11-1 True Reason. 14 Atlantic Mission. Shintilla's favourite, 13-4. 30 Shinakima. My tip, Billy Asset at 5-1. Then 60 Card Shark. 33 My Blue Kingdom. 16 Western Ace. 20 Farris King, 100 Princess Graces. They're racing in the Villiers.
Off and running, and Card Shark stayed in the gates, missed it hopelessly, came out about 5 lengths behind the others, and Sound Horizon can't begin at all. He's a mile back in the early stages. Billy Asset bounded out in front at the start from this turn, followed by Sound Horizon, Farris King, a long way back towards the tail. Sea Swell in company with Card Shark as they come to the crossing at the 800 metres mark, and they're packed up tightly. Atlantic Mission is the leader, a half length on Western Ace. Bigamy makes a line of 3. Billy Asset in the box seat on the inside of Shinakima, followed by Prince Havilah, Shintilla, Smoke, True Reason, Rajamar midfield, and then Grelette, Rendu on the fence, followed by Sound Horizon, Hader Prince, Clavel's Girl. Princess Grace has got a bad check, went right back to last, and in front of her, Farris King, My Blue Kingdom, and Sea Swell as they turn for home in the Villiers. Into the straight, Atlantic Mission, the leader over Western Ace. On the fence, Billy Asset, he fell. Billy Asset clipped the heels of one in front and crushed. Billy Asset is down at the top of the straight in a sensational Villiers. Atlantic Mission is joined by Western Ace. Further out on the track, here comes Rajamar, and battling on Shinakima. Rajamar, the top weight, swooped on his stablemate. Western Ace getting close to home. Dittman throwing everything at Rajamar, getting a rails run. Card Shark. Card Shark has put up an impossible performance to win. Card Shark, after being last out of the barrier, got up to win a sensational Villiers from Rajamar. Third, Western Ace in a photo with Shinakima and Sound Horizon, and then Smoke, Sea Swell, Shintilla, followed by great Rajamar. Ken, you can take it from here, mate. What a run, Card Shark.
Yeah, Card Shark, who missed the start hopelessly, is in the red and white quartered cap, getting up along the inside, just outside Atlantic Mission. A dive through, grabbed Rajamar, who faded on his run. Shintilla had his chance, so did Shinakima and Western Ace. But the winner was undoubtedly Card Shark, who has beaten Rajamar and Western Ace in third place. But a great run too by Card Shark, who missed the start badly and was big odds on the tote. If you back Card Shark on the tote, you're going to get back about $29.50 for 50 cents. That's odds of 58-1. Wowee. Okay, that was the Villiers of 1987. The next